Okay, I guess he didn't really add anything. So I'm just gonna go with the naturalist. And I'm gonna go with Cathar because that way I can take out the Skullport Merchant, and even if he kills one of my creatures, I can still get it back. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another video on the channel. Today I'm bringing you another deck tag, but before we go into that, don't forget to leave that like, comment, share and subscribe. It helps out the channel a ton and I really appreciate it. We're going for that 100 subscriber push. I really want to hit that mark, so please, if you like the content, don't forget to subscribe. Another way to help out the channel is by using my card trader affiliate link that I'll leave down in the description. It comes at no extra cost to you, and with their card trader zero policy, you'll be saving a lot on shipping while still helping out the channel. That's a win-win, and we all like those, right? Now, today's deck is a humans tribal deck. It's exactly the kind of deck that I like to play. It's creature based, everything synergizes pretty well together, and you can do some crazy stuff with it. You also run a little removal with Valorous Stance that also serves as protection, and Brutal Cathar is like temporary removal, but I really like this card, as you guys already know. I do not consider Elite Spellbinder removal of any sort, but it does help you slow down your opponent. It can definitely be a game changer as well. And also Thalia, Guardian of Thraben, I think that's how you pronounce it. It also helps slow down your opponents because it makes those pesky removal spells cost one more, so people need to really think twice before using them, and if they waste a turn removing Thalia, that can really cost them the game. The rest is basically either creatures that will pump your other creatures like Intrepid Adversary, Luminarch Aspirant, Alana and Elena Partners, and Sigarda's Champion of Light, or creatures that will give you mana advantage like Cassig Naturalist and Catilda Dawnart Prime. You also have a little token creation with Adeline, I never know how to pronounce her name, Resplendent Cathar, and Dollhouse of Horrors will help us deal with all the board wipes and removal our opponents might have by letting us get some creatures out of the graveyard, so that's also very helpful. Land-wise, we're playing with just one Cave of the Frost Dragon, 4 plains, 2 Crackcrown Pathways, 2 Rockfall Vales, 4 Rugged Islands, 4 Needle Verge Pathways, 2 Sundown Passes, 2 Windscar Crags, 3 Blossoming Sands and 2 Branch Loft Pathways. You can always make the mana curve a little better by removing some of the Rugged Island and Blossoming Sands and Windscar Crags. But yeah, this is the deck, everyone. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and let's get in some games. Okay, so I've been testing this deck in the last couple of days, and I've been enjoying it. It's a pretty fun deck. As we all know, humans can, you know, they tend to be fun and cool decks to play with. I don't really like this hand, but I'm still gonna keep it. Let's try it out, you know. 2 tap lands aren't great, but I can choose to play just one of these. I'm gonna go with the one that gives me a white source, because with Cassig Naturalist next turn I can actually yeah, I think I'll go with this and the Naturalist, and next turn I'll play the other planes and an Adeline probably. It depends on what our opponent plays. Okay, so Cassig is gonna die, that's fine. Let him waste 3 Brutal Cathars, that's brutal. Let him waste whatever he wants, I'm good with it. Adeline is definitely going to die. 3 Brutal Cathars is terrible for me at this point. Usually that's not something I complain about having, but at this point, yeah, definitely not ideal. And I don't think I'm gonna play anything else. I'm just gonna enjoy the fact that I get 1 free swoop with Adeline, you know, because I can see this being like a Poison the Cup or something like that. So I'm gonna go with Elite Spellbinder now. it's a poisoned cup, he's definitely gonna use it. If it's not, let's see. Okay, Infernal Grasp. I don't mind. Let's see what he has. Glacial Grasp. Cryodel of Baldur's Gate. I think I'm gonna take out that one, but now I know that's probably another sword coming. I did this because with 3 Cathars in hand, you know, we can just let him play creatures and just start taking them away. So okay, that's good for me because now it doesn't really have a blue source. Heals a card. I guess I can go with this one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this one. Also, that was a poison the cup. Okay, that's not terrible. Sorry. I'm gonna keep swinging with that one and you know, let's see. So he's gonna pay? No, he didn't pay. I'm gonna block. And now my opponent actually has enough mana to play that saw it coming. So I'm gonna, you know, try and play this a little smarter. Trying to bait him basically into using the sword coming with for the casting naturalist, even though I doubt he will. Either way, that's not terrible. Now I'm just gonna attack with the elite spellbinder. Okay, so tap that, and I don't know, I think I'm gonna risk this because he might have something or not. So right, this wasn't a great play on my behalf, but on my part I'm gonna take out Soaring Thought Thief because it's a flyer and I cannot block it. Plus I really don't want to you know, mill cards basically, or more cards than I have to. Okay, so he made it unblockable, meaning that he cannot use that. Okay, an intrepid adversary would have been great. This was great for me. I think I'm gonna go with Talia, because if he has something to play, I'll probably... Okay, makes it more expensive. I'm gonna swing for 7. And then I'll try to... Okay, so he has a blocker here if he wants to. He doesn't. And I'll go with the Beautiful Cathar. I'll take this one out. Oh, I'll take both outright because... yeah. So I'm pretty sure we got this. It'll be a very difficult thing for us to lose this game right now. And we got it. Unfortunately, we didn't really show the best thing that they can do with cards like Adeline, I guess, Alana and Elena, and Intrepid Adversary. These 3 on the battlefield are crazy together. The brutal Cathars were very good, they always are. The problem is having 3 in hand against a very controlling deck like this one seems to be, you know, basically you only played removal and a couple creatures, you know, but that's what we would expect of coming out of any black and blue deck. And yeah, we got the win, so let's get into another one. Okay, let's go get down to game 2, see if we can show you something more interesting. Like the last game was decent, not gonna lie. It was a weird end to keep, but this is also a very weird end to keep, and I'm still gonna keep it though. I've been noticing this. I don't know if I don't know, like too much mana or something. I'm gonna put Rockfall Veil because why not? This way I can leave these 2 open and decide better what I should put. This could be good, but I think I'm gonna go with Talia. Sorry. Because it makes removal a little bit more expensive. Obviously he's not gonna attack. Another Talia, that's legendary obviously, so I think I'll go with this. And I'll go with Catilda now. And next turn I can either put Sigarda or Alana and Elena. And I think I'm gonna go with Alana and Elena for sure. So he has a 4/4, that's far from ideal. I'm gonna take a little bit of damage obviously. Alana and Elena seems a little bit better. This was great, definitely, but I'm not gonna use it right now. I'm gonna go with this one, and I can use that, but I don't want to, so I'm just gonna make Talia bigger, and I'm not going to attack. Exactly, I'm not going to attack, because next turn I can actually go with Sigarda, you know, give her haste hopefully, or worst case scenario I'm gonna need to kill Kami of Transience. I don't know how to say it. I don't know. The Kami guy, you know. So starting to make the Generous Visitor bigger. I'll still take 5. I could use Catilda, but that doesn't make sense. So I'm gonna take 5. And I'm gonna go with white. Sigarda, making them much bigger. And now I can kill the Kami. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna attack with just that. And I'm gonna start putting cards in my hand. I could go with Elite Spellbinder. And I think I'm gonna wait until my opponent's turn, and then I'll play the Valorous Stance. I might have... This might be a screw up on my behalf, but let's see what happens, because the Generous Visitor is only a 2/2 for now, so I still have a good chance of, you know, being able to actually deal with it. Okay, so 3 Kamis. Okay. Oh, so he attacked. That's fine, I guess. I'll take it. I have first strike, so that did nothing. basically. Now, Dollhouse of Horrors would be great, but I think I'm gonna go with the Elite Spellbinder. See what my opponent has in hand. I don't know, this will give life. I think I'm gonna go with this one, because it will give him life and card draw and whatever. So, and now I'll go with Elite Spellbinder, and I'm pretty sure we got this Intrepid Adversary for next turn. I mean, maybe we didn't get this, but this is basically our opponent gets a board wipe, basically, and still 14 damage go by. So, I don't know how, but maybe I shouldn't have attacked with everything, you know? So we chose to double block that. That's fine. Oh right, because since this has... Oh yeah, so that makes sense. I was thinking he was gonna get 2 life points, meaning you would go down to 1. But since this has first strike, our opponent didn't really think about it. So since this has first strike, it attacks first and it doesn't get life points. So basically... we got this, and yeah, pretty happy about it. And yeah, that was a great showing of the deck. Let's get into another one. Okay, so let's see if this is the last game of the video or not. It's gonna depend on how long it takes. If it takes like 10 minutes, it will be. If it's like an easy quick win, then probably it won't be. Okay, so I'm gonna take this hand. It seems like a very decent hand. Rugged Islands first and foremost, and now I don't know if I should go with Catilda or the Kessig. I think I'm gonna go with the Kessig though. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go with him. I don't like having to choose this so quickly, but it is what it is. Kessig Naturalist on the battlefield, and maybe next turn Brutal Cathar for sure. I was gonna go with Catilda, but yeah, it's gonna be a Brutal Cathar for sure. This is gonna be way too annoying to play against. I really do not enjoy playing with or against blue or mill decks. I could have gone with that, but you know, this way I can actually get out the Cathar before. Okay, so he has red sources, which basically mean, so if I do this and attack, if I do this and attack, I'll get 3 lands, right? If I attack right now, I'll get a 4th land, meaning that I can actually play. Okay, so I'm gonna try something here. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Oh, it didn't block. Okay, that's fine. So now let's see what he's going to do. Because having red sources, you know, it's very easy for our opponents to deal with the cards we have on the battlefield right now. A kick Cinderclasm or something like that can destroy 2 of our creatures immediately, which, you know, kinda sucks. The dual strike, so I'm gonna assume. Oh, okay. And we get down to 13. Okay, that's not terrible. that is not terrible. This will not be enough to, you know, kill him, but it's something, I guess. Expressive iteration, and he only has 2 more lands, and we get another win. This was a quick one, so like I said, I'm gonna go with we're gonna go with another game. Playing against Mill is always boring, but I guess we curved out much stronger than our opponent, and you know, the fact we got 1 Brutal Cathar so we could take out one of these 2 Ruin Crabs really helped. Pretty certain that would have been terrible for us, so let's get into the last one. Okay, so hopefully this is gonna be our last game. If we go on a losing streak, or it takes a long time, then maybe not. Maybe the last one was our last game, but I don't know, we'll see. I think I'm gonna keep this twaddling lines, whatever, is not fantastic, but it is something, I guess. So maybe a deadly dispute or something like that. I could go with an intrepid adversary, but the thought of our opponents deadly disputing and -1, choosing the -1 option on Shambling Ghast was too, you know, crazy to think about, I guess. So I'm gonna go with the red source, and I think I'm gonna go with that line. Yeah, because we have another one, plus the Dollars of Horrors will also help us kind you know, bring back some creatures. So even though we're playing against a very control heavy deck, I'm sure, because it's mono black, so they all are, or pretty much all are. I could take out this Skullport Merchant, but I don't think that's the game plan I wanna go by, so I'm gonna do the exact same thing, because like I said, with Dollars of Horrors we can start to bring him back. He's gonna keep killing them, that's obvious, but he's not really dealing a lot of damage. So we just gotta keep thinking about our game plan. I'm gonna go with the green source. I don't want to go with Alana and Elena right now. I could set up for a Dollars of Horrors, but I think I will go with an Intrepid. No, I'm not going to. I'm gonna set up for a Dollars of Horrors, because next turn, even if we don't get any more mana, we can you know, start to bring back some creatures. 1 creature at least, so that's not terrible. Orange. That's not great. It's gonna create the... Oh, it didn't, so that's good for me. I can probably kill Sorin.
My ways are not
well, at least try to. That's fine. And I'll go with this one. Yeah, I'm not gonna kill it, but like the Planeswalker still. Almost killed it. Almost. Now next turn, probably the adversary.
Nothing on Innistrad is free.
But we kinda have to see what our opponent plays. Okay, so sacrifice a creature. That's fine by me for now. yeah, this is definitely the right play, because I can do this twice and just make this a huge one, you know, get a lot more life back. And I think I'll just I think I'm gonna go all out on sorting, because you know, and one there, because why not? Okay. The minus, that's a treasure, I mean. Plus a lot of life back.
Let this be over.
Okay, the good thing is, if he doesn't take dollars of ours away, sorry, we will be able to actually bring back either the adversary or Alana and Elena, if he doesn't exile them, obviously. Okay, so I'll take that one out again. Lose 4 more. Now let's see what our opponent has. Okay, I guess he didn't really add anything, so I'm just gonna go with the naturalist, and I'm gonna go with Qatar, because that way I can take out the Skullport Merchant, and even if he kills one of my creatures, I can still get it back. Okay, he's gonna use the Skullport Merchant's ability. Oh no, he decided to get rid of dispute, that's fine as well. I'm good with that for sure, because now I'm gonna now I'm gonna win. That's what I was gonna say, because I was gonna put the counters on probably Brutal Cathar, because I didn't really want to lose him. And yeah, we would definitely win this, so all good. Let's now get into the final thoughts. So, final thoughts. It's a pretty fun deck to play with. It works pretty well usually, and when it goes off, it's very hard to stop. Only a board wipe can save you basically, and since we have a card like Dollhouse of Horrors, even that is just temporary. The strong points of the deck are the stupid easy way of making your creatures huge and finish a game very easily. Downside, I don't feel like you have a lot of card draw, and I would probably add a little more removal instead of maybe casting Naturalist. I don't feel like this card really does a lot. Yes, it helps you cheat out creatures a little sooner, but again, don't see it doing a lot. Only when it transforms it becomes a little bit better, but you really cannot use the other wolves and werewolves you control get +1/+1, because this is a human tribal deck, so just a little food for thought here. But this was it, guys. This was the video. I really hope you enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to leave that like, comment, share, and please subscribe. It's extremely appreciated. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one.